Hi, I'm Bianca Lopez, and I'm coming to you live from Despierta America in Univision Studios in Miami, Florida, on today's beautiful day, April 21st, 2028. For my new segment today, I will be interviewing a recognized face who will be sharing with us about her career as journalist and her journey to how she got to be a part of our team. I believe this is an amazing opportunity to show you a behind the scenes of journalism and how we get to broadcast the most current, reliable information to you every morning. Now, I would like to start by asking you, what's your purpose, Bianca? To use my skills and strengths to communicate effectively to inform our reviewers on both local and global news, whether it's politics or pop culture, in an engaging way. Can you share with us how and when you knew this was your purpose? I was 5 when I knew I was going to be on television one way or another. I somewhat started my career at the age of 14. I was always fascinated by the television. I'd watch cartoons and think, how is a drawing brought to life? And how are people inside of my TV? I figured if the people on TV made me happy by entertaining me, I'd want to be on TV as well and show people my talent and make them happy too. I grew up with 5 boys. As the only girl, you get used to it. But your big sister role model becomes a girl you watched on Disney Channel growing up, and that happens to be Miley Cyrus for me. I fell in love with her character, Miley Stewart's double life, recorded and shared with the world as Hannah Montana. I figured if she could live a normal life, just like you and I, but be a teen sensation, I can too. Keeping in mind I was 5. As a Latina, when your parents came to the land of the opportunities to give me a future, they expected a doctor, not a child star. So it wasn't easy for me to be interviewed by you right now. I was never taken to an audition, but I did participate in my elementary school's pageant show, but only because rehearsals and competitions were during school hours. 16 years ago, YouTube wasn't where it was at today. I came across the very few vloggers that were back in 2012, and I noticed these people would share their talents from the comfort of their rooms. I knew that I was meant to be a beauty vlogger after specifically coming across Meredith Foster's channel. It was what I always wanted to live a normal life and know I was entertaining people. A career outside of the arts is boring to me. If I wasn't here, I'd probably be an art teacher right now. I remember in college, my new student experience professor gave us a test called Skills Profiler, and the suggested jobs, right, for me were all the community based. So it assured me I was meant to be a public figure, interact, and leave a public legacy. How is your purpose related to your values, goals, interests, and strengths? My purpose is linked to my social skill because I believe that we all leave a little pixie dust along the way, and the people who look up to me isn't because I'm a goddess-like figure to them. It's because I display the big sister role to a community who shares a similar story. It's an amazing support group because I'm able to communicate via social media with all these lovely people, and whether it's just to say hi or provide comfort, I love that my career allows me to reach out to all of you because it's sometimes the people around us, the ones that we can be least open with. And I have also taken an interest inventory test, which said I'm social, enterprising, and artistic, which is all a good mix, because if I want to be in the arts and media world, it's important for me to actually have a call for it and not just be in here for the money and fame, because it's like any other job. You'll wake up and hate it if you're only in it for that reason. Can you share with us how your purpose is related to your career? I love pursuing my career here in Univision as a TV show hostess because us Latinos don't have as many Spanish-speaking channels in comparison to English-based channels, which makes me even more connected to our community since this channel is available in 17 Latin American countries, and as a bilingual public figure, I must use my blessing to represent our culture to the rest of the world in a high manner and use my voice to spread faith and bring awareness of problems I believe there should be more attention put to. During your final semesters in college and after graduation, what was your career pathway? We're required to maintain a 2.5 GPA or higher to be eligible to complete a maximum of 3 credit internship hours, or if not, they wouldn't count, and it had to be pre-approved by the journalism advisor. So I did a 3-month internship with Spectrum News 13 that helped me develop confidence and marketable skills by providing a behind-the-scenes look at Spectrum News and Spectrum Sports. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you a question that a lot of people are actually really interested in knowing about as a journalist. So may you describe our daily routine and our job duties as journalists? Well, we're always reading press releases and research articles. We must establish and create contacts, interview sources, write and edit, attend events, proofread, verify statements and facts, and stay up to date with the privacy defamation laws since we work with editors, sub-editors, designers, and photographers. May you share with us What general workforce skills are needed for this profession? You must be able to keep objectivity so you don't mix your personal opinions with the news to not cause a feeling of skepticism in the viewer, and you need to be creative and unique, be good at time management, and have a strong tone communication skills, especially when interacting with the source, and writing skills. Going back to the educational side of the career, what degrees have you completed? I completed my Associate's in Arts degree at Valencia College and my Bachelor's at Journalism in the University of Central Florida. What was the overall cost of your education and how did you get the fundings for it? For my 8A, I needed to complete 60 credits and the cost per credit hour was $103 with 6 cents at Valencia. Then another 60 credit hours at UCF for the total of 212 with 28 cents per credit hours. So I ended up paying a total of $8,920 with 40 cents. And yes, I remember the exact amount in cents I paid. I ended up getting a yearly Pell Grant of $4,402. So for 4 years, that was $17,608. So I only paid $6,312.40 out of pocket because of FAFSA, because I spent about $5,000 in books. Since I spent my college years at home, you know how we Hispanics are. They're never allowed their babies to work, so that's why my schooling didn't become unpayable. What steps did you take to ensure you successfully completed your degree? Well, my math course my freshman year, we were supposed to go to a room called the Depot, and there were always tutors available to help us with homework, which was really the only subject I've ever truly struggled with. My advisors played a strong role because they'd help me make sure I was on track, and my new student experience professor was the one who taught me all the resources available to me. And of course, I had to stay on top of my education plan because no one will email you, hey, what's up? You're missing this or that. Wake up, you're slacking. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us an excerpt of your career journey, and maybe next time you could interview me. My pleasure, of course, I'd interview you, pero niña, of course. ¿Qué tipo de pregunta esa? Let's ask Francie before we leave to see what date we can start interviewing. Deal. Thank you so much for tuning in with us, your favorite morning talk show, to keep up to date with the world around us, get a good laugh, and start your day off right. America, God bless you. See you tomorrow. Ciao.